Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking base. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today? It's most beautiful of. What do we have? Sunday? My bet is Sunday. Should be Sunday. We good? Chilling?
Forsen.
Hi, that's me. It's me, Mario. Any cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today? Newsworthy. No. World War III classic. Monday Awareness Day. That's true. Monday comes afterwards. I don't want this weekend to end.
Oh, click this cute link, please, Forsen. Come to Cutie Land, or please.
Alright, sure. No further links. When you play Lay before stream today, are you okay? I was out touching some fucking grass. Fucking nerd. Alright. Shut the fuck. Smurf account. Leveling Smurf account. Now what? Bitch. Bitch ass motherfucker. Alright.
It is my daughter's birthday. She is 4 years old.
Okay.
And I troll her by pretending I have no money for birthday cake. Instead, I am donating this to my favorite Swedish hobo feels good man.
Good. It's literally better to do that than to feed your kid cake. Literally better. Unless it's a sugar-free cake.
Love you, Forsen.
I love myself too. That's true. Alright, let's see it. We got Kimuri, welcome back. Tier 2, 16 months. We got Cremator, Joe Dogs with the 1 year. My man, he says, Mr. Force, when will you play Teemo? Forsen, okay. I'll be honest. Teemo is probably a very good secondary to have. Because there like a lot of things that get countered. Or a lot of things that counters Trundle gets countered by Teemo, I feel like. No? Maybe? Teemo is shit? Is he though? Is Teemo shit if you only AFK on the lane with mushrooms? Is he really shit? If you go for AP Teemo, is he shit? I guess yeah. He's kind of shit because he's really squish. He really dies to like just any jungler, right? Yeah, he's pretty shit. He's pretty shit. Goofy guy, Resent, Anti-Piggy, a Cliver E, Ash Jr., a Deluxe FPS, Kaijo, Kazu, and Mode of Cosmic Truth. There we go. Rest in peace, Aniki and Hassan Jarodi. Thanks for the subs. Sabos. Alright, let's see. We got some links today. Surely it's nothing but good stuff. Spoiler.
It's a place the Israeli military doesn't want us to see.
How many Palestinians are there in there right now?
Who are you? Give me please now. Hang on, what is it that you want? Can I have it on my card?
But CNN has gained exclusive evidence of Palestinian prisoner abuse from multiple Israeli whistleblowers. At the Sedi Taman
What goes
facility in
around
southern
comes
Israel,
around.
we joined
No?
human rights activists amid growing public concern for the detainees being held inside. This is a protest by Israeli citizens outside a detention centre close to Gaza, where we know hundreds of Palestinians have been held. You can see it's a closed military facility. It's behind a barbed wire fence. We're not permitted access. And there's hostility from passers-by. We just had somebody drive past in a car and they shouted out to us in Hebrew, "You're defending murderers."
Was an
You're
Auschwitz
defending-
joke.
No, we're defending basic human rights.
And eyewitnesses are now speaking out. Away from the military facility, near the beaches of Tel Aviv, one young Israeli army reservist agreed to speak about scores of detainees at Sedi Taman. He says are kept in cages or pens, constantly shackled and blindfolded, many for weeks on end. We've hidden his identity and voice to shield him from prosecution.
We were told they are not allowed to move and must sit upright. They're not allowed to talk or peek under their blindfolds.
And what happened if they did do that? What kind of punishments were meted out?
We were allowed to pick out problematic people and punish them, having them stand with their hands above their heads for an unlimited time. If they didn't keep their hands up, we could zip tie them to the fence.
The Israeli military says detainees are handcuffed based on their risk level and health status. But the account tallies with photographic evidence obtained by CNN of Palestinian detainees inside Sedi Taman, and with hand and wrist injuries shown to CNN by dozens of Palestinians released back into Gaza. I was zip-tied and blindfolded, says this former detainee, and tortured in a way I never imagined. One source telling us the restraints were so tight they had to amputate a man's hand.
The view that I've heard expressed is that, how do you think Israeli hostages are treated by Hamas?
This sentiment was voiced in the facility, but I think that if Hamas is so abominable, which I agree with, then why use Hamas as a bar? It's a descent into dehumanization.
A descent that's accelerated since the rampage by Hamas on October the 7th last year. The killing and abduction to Gaza of hundreds of Israelis provoked outrage and a brutal response. Amid Israel's wrath, tens of thousands of Palestinians have been killed and thousands detained for interrogation. Transport.
Alright, too long, did not read.
I'll look for a death here. Got his pull, so maybe I can do some magic here. No, I missed. If I hit the E there, maybe it's an angle. So the reason you die here, guys, is you get the wave crash, and then he slow pushes into you, and you get a little bit of damage. It would be better if I got more damage on him, but it's better than resetting, because your tempo is better. Now he gets to choose if he wanna like recall again, but then we get back to square one. If he recalls, we're back to square one. Or he can try and stay and beat me, but yeah, usually people just recall. But then I just push out the wave again, and then we're back to where we were 1 minute ago. Kind of trap your opponent in an awkward position on how to play the game, and you're guaranteed to get 10 assists per minute this way. So yeah, another death, because we're in the same scenario, right? So we might as well go and die again.
I mean, that's pretty much how I play.
Yeah, I'm not able to get the wave because too much CC, but again, do some damage on him. That way, when slow pushes into you, he either needs to choose, is he staying or recalling? Most likely gonna recall. There we go again, and it's kind of like a never-ending cycle in a way. And the idea, I guess, is when you do this type of gameplay is is never gonna take damage. This tower, even in a bad matchup like Darius, is always gonna have 5 platings because of the gameplay. And my farm, always 10 CS per minute. Every single time I'm gonna have 10 CS per minute, even in a bad matchup like Darius. His tower, it's gonna take damage. I'm gonna get platings from him. It's like deja vu almost. It's kind of scary in a way, right? It's like we've been here before, you know? Kind of creepy in a way. Swear I lived the same, this exact same scenario before. Like, what is he gonna do now? Well, he's obviously gonna reset, right? He need to get the reset going. But what's gonna happen then? He said, I get to the wave first, and then we're like all over again, you know? All over again.
Well, I mean, he does get, how much gold do you get? 300 gold every time?
So I think now is gonna be the first time we actually played normally.
How much do you get? It goes down. You get less than 300, like 120. Oh really? It goes down.
Team full health.
I didn't even know that.
Then I'm obviously gonna lose, so I need to find a way to kinda destabilize. No, what's it called? Yeah, destabilize the whole wave lane again. My Gudinali came to gank me. That's awkward. Yeah, that's awkward.
I mean, it's fairly similar playstyle. Just push platings, die, push towers, die, and in the end, the other guy might be stronger than you on the lane. But if he wants to actually utilize that, then he would have to leave the lane, right? He would have to leave the lane and help the team in the team fights. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how strong or weak he is. If he never leaves the lane, he's not useful for their team. And if he leaves the lane, then I get giga fast push anyway, and I take inhibs and shit. So it's like... And the alternative is that he stays on the lane, I stay on the lane, we're both useless to the team, so they're playing a 4v4, right? I'm weaker than him now, but I'm not weak enough for him to get an inhib. I can still defend under the tower. So it's like, it doesn't matter if you die, as long as you play correctly afterwards. And he has to make the mistake. Brain damage, both.
I said so, I keep big bills up in my heart on the dirty like blood, so ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful, and I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full. I'm in it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kidding. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge, take the door off your beds, pop for your friends, man, please. This shit ain't cynical, man, no subliminal. I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she wanna slow.
I mean, I really feel like they should at least be wearing helmets. Right.
I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the.
Helmets actually make the CTE worse, apparently. What is CTE?
he ain't never been a fighter. You can go and ask his mother. I'm a lover and a fighter. A fighter, producer and a writer.
Brain damage. How does it make it worse? What's the physics behind that?
So let me tell you the deal. I'm also serious. I'm dirty. I'm no longer for real. I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump. A clock grip on the pump. From leaving you in the trunk.
Vibrations.
But y'all don't really want it. So quit acting like you're dead. I'm looking to my right. Trying to see who's
Whiplash of the brain in the skull. Yeah, but I'm wondering how the fucking helmet is making it worse. You're sitting there fucking explaining concussions. Hey, what? It's like hitting armor with a blunt weapon. Alright, so if some Viking came up to you and had a fucking mace in his hand, would you rather have armor on your chest or not when he smashes that into you? No armor. Y'all really want it now. My god, dude.
Here we go.
This fucking guy. Yeah, I mean, this is a fucking song request, man. Enough. We get it. You like this song. Fine.
TikTok strikes again with another fun twist on croissants that originated in bakeries in Korea.
1,000 views.
Worth all the
50,000 views plus, man. Are you some kind of retard? Huh? How many times? It's on the rules. Read
Hey,
it.
this is Presh Talwalkar. Which of the statements, if any, are false? This is a list of 10 statements. The nth statement in this list claims that exactly n of the statements are false. Can you figure it out? While you're working on that problem, also try and figure out this variation.
Bruh. I'm not reading all
It's
that.
the same list of 10 items, except the word exactly is replaced by the words at least.
I'm not reading all that. I'm happy
Give these
for you though.
problems a try,
Or
and when you're ready, keep watching the video for the
sorry
solution.
that happened.
We'll get started with the list that the nth statement says that exactly n statements are false. consider the 10th statement in this list. If statement 10 is true, that implies all of the statements in the list are false, including statement 10. This is a contradiction, which means statement 10 must be false. So we know at least one of the statements in this list is false. How many of the statements can be true at the same time? The statements in the list are mutually exclusive. You cannot have exactly X statements be true and exactly Y statements be true for X not equal to Y. This implies at most one statement can be true. If one statement is true, that would mean 9 statements are false. So our candidate is we have 9 false statements and 1 true statement. This corresponds to the claim of statement 9. If statements 1 through 8 and 10 are false, and statement 9 is true, that actually works out logically. So that's our answer. Statement 9 is true, and statements 1 through 8 and statement 10 are false. We have 9 false statements and 1 true statement. Now let's solve the variation, where the nth statement says at least n statements are false. We'll proceed similarly. We'll consider the 10th statement. If this is true, that means all statements in the list are false, including statement 10. This again is a contradiction. So we know that statement 10 is false, and that means at least one statement must be false. So if one statement is false, at least one statement is false, we know that the first statement has to be true. Now we proceed to the next statement. If statement 9 is true, that would mean statements 2 through 9 have to be false, because we already know statement 1 is true. Therefore, statement 9 has to be false, and that implies at least 2 statements are false. Statement 9 and 10 are false, so we know that statement 2 is true. We can similarly proceed to show that statements 8, 7, and 6 are false, while 3, 4, and 5 must be true. So what we end up with is we have 5 possibly true statements and 5 possibly false statements.
Boring ass fucking
and this turns out to logically work. So statements 1 through 5 are true, and statements 6 through 10 are false. Did you figure it out? Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe.
Just making up fucking math equation and calling it riddles. Like what? Why are you saying that shit? What is? This is absolute garbage, man. Oh, we get it. Oh, fucking Christ.
I've been waiting for you, little man. I see your mother has prepared us some sandwiches. Oh, how I adore sandwiches. Oh, forgive me, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm the director of UVA Academy. By the way, son, do you have any edibles?
Huh? Oh, never mind that. Follow me. We have much to do.
In any case, you look like a snack in that uniform.
Huh?
Let me introduce the starter Pokemon! You have Weed Cat, Fuecoco, and Cocky Duck. They're all wonderful Pokemon, but you can only choose one.
Well, you make your decision. I'll be taking a little stroll around the neighborhood to find me a plug for some goodies. Link up with me when you're done.
Oh, I see you've met my plug. I mean your new classmate, Lamona.
Hi.
By the way, Lamona, these edibles ain't shit.
That's what they all say. Hey, so you're the new student, right? Nice to meet you, bro. A low 5. Nice.
Now that you two have become acquainted, I'll go ahead and wait for you guys in my grip. These edibles better be worth that champion badge, Zabona.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's, old. So anyways, Fuecoco, huh?
He's, cute?
All right, let's get straight to the point. I see the way you look at me. Am I smelling what you're baking? Oh, yeah. You want to have a Pokemon battle with me, don't ya? Ah, don't get too excited. Huh? Hold up! Wait, just a quick battle.
No.
Come on! Let's see what Fuecoco can do.
Yeah, how about now?
You think you have any kind of free will?
Back in my day, Pokemon games were simpler.
I just had like a crush on you, and I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me.
I have a boyfriend. And we're like friends.
I'm just kidding, man. Oh my god, that was a joke. I was just kidding.
Oh, that was a good one.
And your name? Single and available? Single and available? Single and available?
That's me. That's me. I'm single and available. I'm single and available if anybody wants to know. You can stop me if you want.
Sister, he deserves you very much.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, I'm single and available though.
Meet Larry, who just airdropped a whole flight photos of his pee-pee. Thankfully, I accepted it, saw who was sending it, and immediately started speaking up. Stay tuned for the police escort.
It's sexual harassment. It is failing. Disgusting. It is assault.
Well, I'm sorry. Can someone explain to me in terms of Boomer? What is this? Airdropped a whole flight photos of his pee-pee? How does this work? Is it via Bluetooth? But they have to accept it, right? Or what? That's funny. I mean, that's funny you can do that.
Recently, he's been like, you come home and there's just cum everywhere.
What are you talking about?
Like cum over the couches. And
like
shit.
you see it? You see the cum? Like
yeah,
visually?
you see cum stains and his dick is like all big and throbbing. So like, it sucks, but like, this is like kind of crazy I'm saying this, but one, I'm the cool dad now.
Okay, where
and
you going
I'm
with
the
this?
favorite.
You're the favorite, you're the cool dad.
And two, you can control where the cum goes.
What are you talking about? How do you do this?
So I get IVs all the time.
Yeah, I know.
And you know they wear gloves?
Yes.
So lately I've been just like, bro, so you just go, you put on the glove, and you said Donald, you just go in on his stomach, or like on his stomach right here. Or like you go cow style.
Cow style.
Because the cow style is
What are you
better,
talking
better for
about right
catching.
now?
And then you go and usually just play like I like cartoons, like Disney, like family friendly and shit. And you just, I've been just like jerking off Donnie.
Jerking your dog off?
I swear.
That's, wait, hold on. So you're telling me right now that you've been jerking your dog off and that's
So
why
he
you're
doesn't-
the cool dad?
No, it might sound crazy, but it's strictly business.
Okay.
Is where, and it's kind of, I watch something to occupy myself, and it's more of just a little workout. But the thing is, like, dude, I'm the cool dad, because imagine if you couldn't jerk off and like it's like, what the fuck do I do? He comes by like fucking a pillow, you know?
That's his normal move.
Dude.
Yeah.
But imagine you trying to come by like fucking a pillow. Like, it's probably like hard.
Yeah. It's probably not the best.
But then imagine you had someone come in and go
help you out.
Yeah, and then
honestly, that's dope of you, bro.
But I think like there's plenty of reasons I gotta control where the cum goes.
Okay.
And I feel like he likes me better than he likes me way better than Selena now. I'm the cool dad, dude.
I'll be honest, I didn't see this conversation going that way, but I kind of like.
It's crazy.
I kind of respect it.
No matter how big or small your dick is, you can't feel it.
Bro, what the fuck did I just listen to? Jesus Christ.
You think?
I mean, just don't get a boy dog, man. Shit's fucking nasty. Probably.
Wrestling, judo, his football background. Did you look at this? Apparently Jason has picked up. It's Nicole Bass.
That I can hang 10 without a surfboard.
Sign guy Dudley. Sign guy.
So as far as I'm concerned, this...
He makes a good point. I can see look on his face. I mean, all he's got left is Stevie Richards and the Blue Meanie.
To our verbal abuse has dropped an unhealthy amount of weight, and really recent.
William Morrissey!
Here as MJF.
This guy's a hell of a striker.
Wardlow throwing some hands
make a great point. Ever since Jim Cornette, the public face of TV, almost like an inverted DDT after springing off the ropes. Wow, gonna go for the cover. Here's one.
Right now, they're all trying to duck out of the way as we had a little fire up top.
Wow. This is live TV, ladies and gentlemen.
Please bear with us, folks.
You're right. Just when you think you've seen it all, something like this happens. Matchup continues.
And Smother spits right back in the face of Candido. We got a slugfest there. These fans here in Chicago want to see Taz tear into this beast. Really now getting on the case of
She is sucked dick. They made these subtitles. She is sucked dick. My god. You're poor wrestling. When you thought you'd seen it all. Thrall versus Garrosh.
Answer for your crimes, Garrosh. All I did for the Horde. You failed the Horde!
Now what?
You made me war chief! You left me to pick up your pieces! You failed me! You never had the strength of a true warrior. I do not rely on strength alone, Garrosh. My power is all around you.
Cheating. Earth, wind, fire. Heed my power.
Made me what I am. No. You chose your own destiny.
You cannot choose your destiny. It's a contradicting statement. You retard. Huh? Smartest Horde. You're dead.
For a long time, I understood nihilism very well. I could understand its rationale, associated with the tragedy of life, associating with suffering and evil, associated with the observation of finitude and the arbitrary and unjust nature of the world. But the more I've thought about it, the less I've come to believe that there's any excuse for it whatsoever. And I think the reason for that is that it forestalls effort. It forestalls the ability to discover for yourself. Maybe there's no reason to be so goddamn hopeless, except that it's easier to be useless. Now, and I'm not, believe me, I'm not making that case. I'm not saying that that's what's besetting people who are clinically depressed, for example. That's not my point. Clinical depression is a terrible thing. There's lots of reasons to be rendered, to be tossed into a catastrophic condition. That isn't what I mean. I mean that kind of cynical, arrogant, rational, hyper-intelligent nihilism that throws the world away as if it's of little use before it's been properly engaged with. Better to engage with it and see what happens, and better to make the assumption that if the world isn't returning to you what it is that you need, then either you're not doing it right or you've conceptualized what you need badly. Why not at least open yourself up to that possibility, right? Because you could be wrong. Hopefully, if you're suffering, this is a great thing to know. Hopefully, if you're suffering, you're wrong. Because if you're suffering and you're right, then there's nowhere to go. So it's very useful to find out whatever errors you might be committing. Another thing that's really interesting about the Jews in the Old Testament, it's a remarkable thing.
Go. That's the whole
Every
point.
single time they get flattened by God, it's always their fault. They never say the world that God created was corrupt and God is evil. They never say that. No matter what happens, right? No matter what catastrophe occurs, when they have every reason to at least put that hypothesis forward, they don't. They say, we erred, we walked off the path, it's our fault. And that's hard, you know, because it puts all the weight of human catastrophe on the human being. That's very hard. But the upside is, it gives you the control. It opens up the door, it opens up the possibility that you could be the person that could set it right if you would just let go of what's in your way. Whatever that is.
You're starting to sound like a religious person.
Hey guys, welcome back. We've replaced the...
Seen it 500,000 times. Troll Danis, even 1 year, says Forsen possessed. Join the badge. Forsen possessed. Repeating, of course. Back a dog. 47 smoke. Sony Punch Roll. Snivy. Little Reg. Bill Al. Civvy. Thanks for the subs. Resubs.
Forsen's Law is all about manipulating the bounty system to your advantage. The bounty system is the game's way of helping players who are behind get back into the game. A player can be killed to collect their shutdown. The amount of gold a shutdown gives is dependent on the bounty tier of the target, which starts at 0 and changes based on the following conditions. While above or at tier 0, getting a kill will increase your tier by 1. While below tier 0, getting a kill will set your tier to 0, and getting an assist or earning 1,000 gold from CS will increase your tier by 1. While at or above tier 7, dying will decrease your tier by 7. While between tier 1 and 6, dying will set your tier to 0. While at or below tier 0, dying will decrease your tier by 1. As a general rule, getting kills will raise your bounty tier, dying will lower it, and ending a kill or death streak will reset your tier to 0. The amount of gold enemies get from killing you depends on your tier, as shown by this chart. Gold gained from farming also affects bounties, though much less than kills do. If, since their last death, a champion has earned 300 more gold from CS than the enemy team's average during that time, their bounty increases by 50 gold. This amount increases by 50 for each additional 200 gold that advantage grows by. This average is calculated by dividing the enemy team's CS gold by 4.3 rather than 5, since it accounts for one player having a support item and therefore reduced income. To collect a bounty from the enemy team, you must kill the player holding it. This gives the player who gets the kill their shutdown, the value of which is determined by the bounty tier of the target. A player's bounty tier has no upper limit, but a shutdown is limited to a total of 1,000 gold. When a player with a bounty tier of 7 or higher is killed, their tier is decreased by 7, meaning they can still have a bounty after dying. Baus doesn't play for kills during the laning phase, since he wouldn't be able to play as aggressively with a bounty on his head, so he focuses entirely on collecting tower plates and farming. Outer towers have platings for the first 15 minutes, which give the tower increasing resistances for each one.
This is old, right? Because I think it's 14 minutes, is it not?
That is broken. When a plating is destroyed, 125 gold is split among nearby allied champions and
I'm pretty sure it's 14 minutes. 2 months ago? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it stops after 14 minutes, no?
Champions who dealt damage to the tower recently. Baus loves his tower plates and takes demolish almost every game to help him take them far.
Huh? It is 14 minutes. Yeah, so why did he say 15 minutes?
He frequently tells his chat that a play is equal to a kill as he dies for one, which has become a meme in his community. Baus also focuses on getting high CS, or creep score. This is a measure of the amount of minions and monsters a champion has killed, and a rough indicator of the amount of gold they've gained from them. The average minion wave before 15 minutes is 125 gold, the same as a plate, making each CS earned during this time worth roughly 19.8 gold. Since 15 CS is about equal to a kill, it can be more worthwhile to focus on out-farming your opponent rather than outplaying them. Even in losing matchups, Baus will farm as much as possible, shoving waves as fast as he can so his opponent is stuck collecting the wave and can't do anything else. This gives him a tempo advantage, allowing him to recall or invade. Baus routinely dies to gain a lead in CS and tower plates, trading his life for the extra gold. Though the gold he gains is often less than what his opponent gets, Baus still has an advantage. While his opponent has accrued a bounty from constantly killing him, Baus has a smaller or even non-existent bounty. This is because gold gained from CSing does not build a bounty as quickly as kills, and tower plates do not affect them at all. Baus often talks about how tower plates aren't taxed since they only affect the team's bounty multiplier, and are therefore worth as much as a kill. Sion is specifically good at abusing Bausen's lore because of his passive Glory in Death, which revives Sion in a zombie state when his health reaches 0. In this state, Sion is given a fixed 1.75 attack speed, 100% lifesteal, bonus max health on hit damage, and a single-use speed boost. He also regenerates to full health and loses health every quarter second until he dies again. When Baus dies, he uses his passive to either quickly shove a wave or attempt to kill his opponent. Even if they survive this, they may be forced back due to the damage they take. If Baus manages to shove his wave under tower in time, he can force them to miss it entirely. Sion's death timer starts when he dies the first time, not at the end of Glory in Death, meaning he is able to affect the game during his death time. At early levels, if he stays in zombie form long enough, he will respawn immediately once it ends, allowing him to TP back to lane as if he'd never left. Baus will also abuse proxy farming to save time and maximize his CS lead. Proxy farming, or proxying, is when you catch the enemy minion wave before it meets your own and kill it, usually behind the enemy's.
Yeah man. Understand. I gotta take a leak.
My son, a terrible darkness has returned to our world. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return.
They're coming! They're coming back!
All my life I have lived by the sword. I've seen kingdoms burn and watched brave heroes die in vain. It's been difficult for me to trust after losing so much. But from you, I have learned patience, tolerance, and faith.
Open fire!
Roll in the dungeons. Poor Varian.
Anduin, I now believe, as you do, that peace is the noblest aspiration. But to preserve it, you must be willing to fight. For Azeroth!
For Azeroth. Alright. Very good links, yeah? We got some good shit in there, man. Ugh, that's the good stuff. Wow, lore. Oh, yeah. Alright. It's time. What a new hero. Fiora. Fiora for matchups where it's not so good to play the Trundle. Fiora sucks. Well, what about the find out, aren't we? But I guess this one goes. This goes here. This goes stick. Runes on this bitch. Runes. Good tank and non-tank. Pretty much the same. Alright, runes. Tron. Like somebody that I used to know. This one Alacrity, Last Stand, Last Stand. We always standing. And then green stuff. Bone plating. Revitalize. Okay, you say that, I say that. And that's for versus tanks. Oh wait, that's crazy. They're trying to scam me, these idiots. One, two, three. QWE QQQQ EEEE. Okay. All right. Don't take E. Don't take it in the butt. I'm going to ban. Fuck you. I'm going to ban. Who? I'm going to ban Timo. Maybe I should not ban Teemo. Probably Fiora is good versus Teemo. If I'm last pick. Nice. That's one stream sniper coming up. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Speaking of which though, oops. Bone plating, demolish. Banning Fiora and Iron. I mean, he clearly is stream sniping. If he was stream sniping, he wouldn't ban Fiora. Are you retarded? I literally said I would play Fiora. First game, he bans Fiora. Kennen. Hang on a second. Is that a top? Is Kennen top? Kennen is top. Fuck. That's unfortunate. I got the wrong runes here. But it's not like terrible, I guess, right? What, is this a bad matchup or what? I don't even know what this I never played this matchup. Yeah, okay, apparently it's